So we are going to be doing a full-on review for Life is Strange Reunion. We're going to do two things here. We're going to review the game while also looking over the choices we made, because I think that's super important to do. Just to start off by talking about the game, I want to apologize to Life is Strange 2, because that's my worst rated game. Reunion takes that spot now. This game is both terrible and pointless. This was a waste of time for them to develop, and I think they only made it because they wanted to be done with Life is Strange as a series. But what a waste of talent that could have gone into, oh, I don't know, a fresh story, like something new, like True Colors. Honestly, what a waste. I look at True Colors as the highest, like that is my bar, you know, like my bar for Life is Strange games. That's the bar you have to hit. If you don't hit that bar, it's just not going to work out. But bringing Chloe back was a mistake. Bringing Max back into the story was a mistake. I don't know what they were trying to do with this game. I don't. I genuinely don't. I'm so disappointed. It's not even like I'm not mad. I'm mad, but I'm more disappointed in Deck 9 for making such a crappy experience and for writing a crappy experience. Like, this is not what you would want for like a finale game, you know? But while we're going to talk about everything that kind of went on in the game, let's get into the choices as well. So life and death. So, okay, life and death finale. Safi let herself disappear at the overlight. I talked her down. That was a on a live conversation. So 80% found the courage to keep on living for Safi. So I'm in the majority for that choice. I'll be honest, I would have been fine with Safi just leaving, but you know, that's just me. But I guess I was wrong about there being a choice of like whether or not you let Chloe or Safi die. I thought that was going to be a choice, you know. Loretta, 93% survived the fire. I'm in the minority for that one, so 7%. So that's 1 for 1. She perished in the admin building. I couldn't get her to wait in place. No, I couldn't. I had no way of getting in there. Just stupid. So that sucks. Didn't get Loretta out. Unfortunate. Owen. So that's like almost a 50-50, but I'm still in the minority, so 1 for 2. Okay. Didn't really care about Owen. Noelle, 38%, 62% survived the fire. Wow. Jeez. 38%, so we're in the minority for that one, so 1 for 3. 50, that's almost a 50-50 choice, but I'm in the majority. So what are we now? 2 for 1. So we're 2 for 3 right now. Okay. But I mean, again, some of these characters I didn't really care about, you know? So lost in the fire. Okay. So that's almost a 50-50 choice. Max wasn't able to let anyone know that. We didn't know she was in the building. Why she was in there, I have no idea. She was a weird character. I don't know. Anyway. Anthony the Poet. Oh, okay, so I did save Anthony the Poet. Very cool. 88%. We're 3 for 3 right now. We're doing pretty good. Survived the fire. So we saved Anthony and Safi. Pretty cool. But we did not save Vin. Majority. Vin died in the Abraxas fire. Max never learned why he was there. So yeah, we're in the majority as well. So 4 for 3. Pretty good. Dude, this game had so many issues, from like one crash to there being pixels on the screen during the intro and outro sections of this game. There being so many like weird like texture loading bugs from like VA that they probably had to do in studio. Like there was a lot of bad VA choicing. I will say, like the janitor weird students on campus. This game was undercooked and underbaked in so many ways. They rushed this project out. This project got made in like a year and 5 months. I don't think that was enough time. That's not enough time for a Life is Strange game to cook. I think True Colors had like a good long time to cook. I think True Colors had like at least 3 years of development time. When did Life is Strange 2 come out? But that was done by Don't Nod, so it was 2018. So True Colors had a lot of time to cook. Double Exposure had 5 or 4 years to cook, but Double Exposure had 3 years of development time as well. So I don't know. This game was just undercooked, underbaked. I think they crunched to get this game done. It needed more time. But that's just me. That's what I think. So right now we are 4 for 3 on choices. Let's look at fire starters. Admin building. You failed to stop the admin. You could have stopped the admin building fire. So we're in the minority for that one. So 4 for 4. You failed to stop the Abraxas house fire. Oh my god. We failed at every corner. But we're in the majority. So, 5 for 4? Nice. Observatory fire. You weren't able to learn the truth about the observatory fire. You learned the source of the observatory fire. So we're in the majority. So most people did not learn. So 6 for 4. Pretty good. Okay. Now relationships. Okay. 10% Chloe and Max remain best friends. 10%? People were forcing that relationship? Unreal. You people make me sick. How dare you? How dare you, man? I can't believe it. Are more than friends, but they rekindled the relationship. We're in the minority for that, so 6 for 5. I will say bringing Chloe back, I've said it before, but bringing Chloe back is the most pointless thing in the world. Same thing for bringing Max in the story and trying to do more with her character. I believe that this whole game is a pointless retcon. That they're trying to be like, oh, Chloe's alive forever, haha. Like, stop. It's just, I don't know, man. This game should not have happened. I don't think Double Exposure should have happened. I think it should have been a fresh game with a fresh character and a fresh story. Same thing for this game. Shouldn't have happened. I don't know what Deck 9 is doing. I think they just want to be done with Life is Strange. And that's the vibe I'm getting from this whole game. So we are 6 for 5 right now. Okay. Safi and Max. Safi feels confident she can fix herself thanks to Max and Chloe. 80%. We are 7 for 5 now. Cool. That's neat. Safi died. A lot of people let Safi die, but for some reason I didn't. I would have been okay with her dying, to be honest. Moses and Chloe. Feels like a friend to Chloe and relates to her. Minority, so 7 for 6. Okay. Cool. I mean, like, you know, Chloe and Moses kind of just met, so, like, it's not really a whole thing, like, that they had to feel acquainted. Oh, wait, maybe that's the better choice. So we are in the minority for that. So 7 for 6. Okay. Next. Amanda and Max. Amanda continues to have romantic feelings for Max. That's crazy. Don't force that relationship on me. Don't do that. 7 for 7. So we're tied right now in choice. Oh, God. Yikes. Amanda, you need to get some help. You also need hip surgery, by the way. I should, if I could, like, talk to the voice actor who plays Amanda, I'm gonna be like, did your character just need hip surgery? Like, what? Oh, man. And then Vin and Max. Oh, we are in the majority for that one, so 8 for 7. So Vin is grateful to Max for giving the second chance. We did not get. Max was not able to help Vin. I thought Vin was barely in this game, if I'm being honest. But anyway. Now, man, this game had some really silly moments in it for being a series finale. This didn't even feel like a good series finale to me. This felt like a show that just got canceled, you know? Like, it just got cut. They just, the actors didn't have the show end on their terms. This felt like a canceled season 1 show, if I'm being honest with you. It's the same length as Before the Storm. At least I believe it is. But this game is cooked. I'm just saying. Anyway, so we move on to major choices, and then I'll give my final rating for this game. Max, expose Safi or stay quiet? You expose Safi, you stayed quiet. So, there's 13 major choices. That's crazy. So we're 8 for 8 right now. You expose Safi. So most people stayed quiet. Okay. Noelle. You successfully convinced Noelle. 89%. 9 for 8. 9 for 8. We're doing pretty good. Yeah, we convinced her that we're a prospective student. You just have to pass the thing. 84% you gave Max's name. You gave him a made-up name? Why would you do that? So yeah, 84%. We're 10 for 8 right now. Cool. Ooh! Tell Safi about the fire, refuse. 93% told Safi about the fire. Why did you keep it a secret? I don't know. 11 for 8. Cool. Convince Joey you're a part of the protest. You convinced Joey. Cool. So 92. So we're 12 for 8 right now. We're doing pretty good. 12 for 8. Kiss or hold hands. You people are helpless. Touch grass. Stop trying to kiss. That was so forced. That whole relationship, the most forced thing in the world, man. It's so forced. Yes, I held hands with Koi, so we're 12 for 9 right now. I'm not going to try and kiss her. That's so forced. That was a forced relationship. I don't know what they were doing there. Weird. Whatever. Ooh, minority, so 12 for 10. You attacked the intruder. Most people distracted the intruder. Okay. Whatever. Well, apparently that was Vin, so I was right. You can see the texture glitch in the picture. That's crazy. You can see it there, too. Oh, my God, dude. But the attack, I think, was better. For sure, because he dropped the evidence. Which is neat. So we're 12 for 10 right now. Tell Chloe Barrow death or hold back. You told Chloe Barrow death during the fire. 90%. We are 13 for 10 right now. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Kiss or hug. You hugged Max. Most people... You guys are forcing that relationship. That is so forced. How dare you? 90%. So we're in the minority. So we're 13 for 11. 13 for 11. Okay. Yes, 13 for 11. Okay. Yeah, I'm not forcing that relationship at all. Failed to pressure in. So some people successfully pressured him. I mean, I couldn't do it. But it probably wouldn't have mattered. But we're in the majority for that. So 14 for 11. Who did Chloe suspect? So most people suspected Ren, even if most people failed to pressure him. Interesting. I thought it was Joey, but I don't know. Okay. Interesting. So we are 14 for 12. Okay. Max suspected Vin. Most people did. Who did Max suspect? Okay. Vin. Vin as the source of the fire. That's crazy, though. That's wild. So we're 15 for 11. Most people destroyed the photo, but it's almost a 50-50 choice. Cool. Yeah, so we are 15. We are more in the majority than we are a minority, which is cool. But yeah, man. This game was hot garbage, as I suspected it was going to be. There were moments I thought were cool, but not enough to make me like the game. Didn't even cry at anything. I laughed and was shocked more than anything in this game. Some moments were crazy. This game was a silly mess. And I'm glad this is the last one because clearly Deck 9 needs some new material. And they need to work on something else because this is not it. You know? If I had to give the game a rating, just in my opinion, I'm going to give this game a 3. Not even a 5. Maybe a 5. A 3 or a 5, dude. It's you know what? A 4. A 4 out of 10. This game is a 4 out of 10 game. Because while there were systems I liked in it, a lot of things I didn't like. I didn't like there was a lot of forced narrative going on. Like, you have, like, Chloe's your waifu or whatever. Like, come on, dude. A lot of relationships were just so forced. I think, here's my honest opinion just to round out this review. Deck 9 needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror and realize, like, they need to make a game like True Colors was. They need to look back at True Colors, look at what they wrote, look at what they did with that story, and mimic that to whatever they're making next, because I think they nailed something with True Colors. They found something special, and they threw it away with these two games, with Double Exposure and with Reunion. So, again, Deck 9 just needs to go back to the drawing board, take, like, 3 or 4 years, come out with something better than this garbage. I cannot, like, I cannot support this game. I can't. I don't like the game. And I knew from when they revealed it, I knew I wasn't going to like it. So is that it? Another great day. They actually went back to Arcadia Bay? No way, dude. Oh, they went back to the house. Insane. Chloe was here, Rachel was here, Max was here. Interesting. Okay. Did they need to go out to Arcadia Bay? Like, was that a... I mean, they said they were going to, but... What's the point besides visiting her mom, you know? I don't know. Seems kind of odd. Is that it? Okay. That's it. Well, cool, I suppose. I'll be uninstalling this swiftly, and I'm gonna erase it from my mind. This game doesn't exist anymore. What a mess, dude. Oh man.